There are more unbanked people than you think. We tend to associate unbanking, even underbanking, to rural areas. Countries in the global south that are quite simply missing the infrastructure to adequately serve their populations. This is not the full picture. The number of people in the Western world that quite simply can't afford to have a bank account are stark. The European Union, one of the richest regions on the planet, has close to 40 million people completely excluded from access to the financial system. In the US, almost 6% of the population, or 14 million people. If you widen the net to those who are underbanked, meaning they do have an account, but they still have to resort to alternative financial methods, that net widens to 63 million people in the US alone. Global numbers? The World Bank estimates 1/3 of the entire population of the planet is not getting full access to the system. If you could ensure full access to a secure and robust financial system to an estimated 85% of the world's population, wouldn't you build? If you could eliminate intermediaries and fees that keep people from accessing even the basics of an account, wouldn't you build? Whereas once it was necessary for centralized institutions to hold power over who got to access the financial system, we now have the power to open it. That power becomes more and more meaningful because we are faced with the great frontier of our lifetimes. We have the chance to build freer and more open structures for new worlds. What do you see when you picture the metaverse? Many of us will see something scary, like this. Or like this. Metaverses that are closed, dry, owned by someone else, with no true opportunity for creation. This is only part of the story. The metaverse, we're happy to say, belongs to no one. Our digital lives are growing in significance with every passing day. And it is too important for us to leave in the hands of any single person, entity, government, or corporation. And that is why we must build it on-chain. A proprietary metaverse controlled by a single company will stifle free speech and create a one-sided virtual world. It will create an unequal playing field where the rules will be determined without your input. Every vision of the metaverse along those lines is a dystopia. We can't afford to ignore those warnings. A blockchain-based metaverse will ensure true ownership of your digital lives, limitless possibilities for innovation, and sustainable economies to govern it. And that is why we must build it.